welcome to our 11th Android tutorial. In the previous tutorial we have seen this output. Okay, so this output is from this main.xml file. So we have already edited this main.xml in the previous tutorial. Okay, so right now in this tutorial we can see how to handle the event that was generated by this submit button. Okay, so whenever I press submit, what happens? It should give some greeting message with the name that was provided in this text box. Okay, so for example, I will simply provide so Amar here. Okay, so I can put submit. So if I click on submit, what happens? It should say hello Amar or Amar, welcome to Android, something like this. Okay, so we need to do that using startup.java application in here. Okay, so first of all we need to access these controls. Okay, so the controls which were created in the graphic layout or in main.xml coding here. So we need to access these three controls. Okay, to access these three controls, what we need to do is so we will be having one of the generated Java file that is called r.java. Okay, so we have already known what does this r.java does. Okay, so we need to create an ID for these controls in r.java file. Okay, so first of all we know we should not modify this r.java. Okay, because it was automatically created, so we should not modify it. So to create IDs, what we need to do is we need to go for the main.xml file itself. Okay, go to main.xml file. So first of all, I need is this one edit for edit text. I am going to create Android. Okay, so Android colon ID equals to I just specify at plus ID slash et input. I'm going for et input. Okay, just save this one. So after saving this one, you can just go and verify this r.java. Okay, so there you got actually the ID something like et input, which was automatically created for you. Okay, whenever you are going to create an ID in main XML files, what happens using this syntax? Okay, so here I am creating this Android ID equals to at plus ID slash et input. Okay, so this is what actually the procedure of creating the IDs. Okay, so this ID, so et input is the ID which is used to refer this edit text control or access this edit text control into this startup.java. Okay, this is the only way to access the controls or the views that was created in XML files. Okay, and also we can create ID for a button also. Android colon ID equals to at plus ID slash btn something like submit. I can go for submit. Okay, I can create ID for your edit text, another edit text also. So Android colon ID equals to at plus ID slash et output. Okay, so this is what actually the IDs that was created for the controls. Okay, so first of all go to this r.java. Okay, you can see the IDs that are created for those controls. Okay, so this R is a class which will be having a nested class something like ID, and over here we got our IDs the created in XML file. Okay, so these IDs are accessed using this r.id. Something like btn submit, et input and et output. Okay, we will go for this startup.java right now. Okay, so you can see this output still it is the same, no problem over here. See here, after this over here come to your startup.java. Okay, see in startup.java what we need to do is we need to create controls for again these controls. Okay, edit text something like button and edit text. Okay, so we need to create those controls right now over here. Okay, I'm going for button. First of all button I will create button submit something like, you can go for submit itself. Okay, so I'm creating next is edit text. So these are Android controls which was there in Android APS. Okay, so edit text et input I am taking, ANET output. Okay, so these are the controls that I am going to create. We need to import this button and edit text using the import option. So we have not imported them right now. So we need to import this using this option. Okay, import Android.widget. Okay, so this button is present under Android.widget package. Okay, so this is also the same Android.widget. Okay, so we have already imported them. Okay, right now we need to access these controls, main.xml controls, button, edit text and another edit text into this startup. Okay, so to access them we need to instantiate these or assign these controls. Submit. Okay, submit equals to something like I'm going to type convert this one to button, and I'm going to find view by ID. Okay, so this is nothing but find view by ID, r.id dot, so I'm going for submit. Okay, so here r.id dot submit. Okay, so this is the ID which we have created. So okay, 1 second, we need to delete this one. Okay, so this ID is created automatically in actually in r.java file. Okay, so that is called btn submit, not submit. Okay, so r.id dot btn submit. You can go for that btn submit. Okay, alright. Okay, and the next thing we need to access, so it's nothing but we are nothing but finding a view that was created in XML file by this ID. Okay, so find view by ID. The ID is present under R file under the ID nested class. The ID is supposed to be btn submit. Okay, so this is nothing but telling that your Android environment find the view which was created in main.xml file, and that main.xml file IDs are referred using this what actually this address r.id.btn submit. Okay, and also we need to find et input equals to, we need to typecast this to edit text. Okay, so whatever the controls that we are accessing from XML files, we need to typecast them to the required controls. Okay, r.id dot, again we got so et input. Okay, going for et output equals to, we need to convert this edit text. Okay, so find view by ID r.id dot et output. Alright, this is up to this delete this one. Okay, so these are the controls that we have created in where actually the main.xml file, and here we got input and output. The I is a capital here and O is capital. You need to specify that. Okay, so that's why it was showing error, some error here. Et input and et output. Okay, so these are the IDs under this find view by ID again. Okay, so this is the procedure of accessing the controls which was created in XML files into our Java file. Okay, so this Java file is going to create one button and edit text instance. Okay, and those instances, means those objects submit et input, et output will be assigned to the method. Okay, the return type of the method is something like a button, and we are typecasting that into button because we are typecasting that into the Java, the Android Java type of button. Okay, and so in XML file what happens, we will be creating ID with those button btn submit, and those IDs are stored under r.java file and used under this ID nested class. Okay, so btn submit, btn input and btn output, each will be having its own hexadecimal code, and this is the fine way of accessing the controls from XML file to Java file. Okay, and we are accessing those controls from XML file to Java file using the find view by ID which was there in activity class. Okay, so this is how the controls are accessed from XML to Java file. Okay, and the next thing, we need to handle the event that was created in submit button. Okay, whenever we press submit, what happens, it was going to generate some one event. Okay, so we need to specify which event it was going to generate, and we need to handle that event. Okay, in the next tutorial we can complete this application. Okay, thanks for watching this tutorial.